Whoa. What's that? No way. It's so cool. Is there a fire pit in there? Oh my gosh. No way. I don't think this is allowed. Whoa, there are tunnels. There are tunnels. Oh, it's kind of freaky. Whoa, look at that. There's one there. Oh my gosh, I'm not going in there. That's cool. This place is like Glass Beach except for microplastics. Not as fun for some reason. Look at this driftwood that's become a new home. What's that? Wait a second. Hi, I'm Christine. After starting life over in 2020, I'm using seasonal work to build financial security, experience new places, and most importantly, keep living life as a big adventure. Come along as I live like a local in desired destinations, spend time in nature hiking, backpacking, and living out of my car, and craft the trips of my dreams on a backpacker's budget. morning. I'm in Washington, where I will be spending the summer. I might dip a toe into Oregon here and there, and it would be nice to make a journey up to Canada if I have time. I've never really spent any time in Vancouver, so I'm curious about that. But it just feels so good to be in Washington. I mean, I've enjoyed my travels, my time in Arizona. I'm glad I got to spend time in the desert. But coming back to Washington does feel like home. It won't be much time now until I'm very busy back at a full-time job, being a manager at one of the national parks here in the state, and I know that that is going to take a lot out of me this year as it did last year. And I don't say that in a way of complaining. I'm simply just acknowledging that. Yeah, trying to ensure that I still make time for myself and make time for you guys, make these videos, because this is something I do for myself as well. I'm also open to any recommendations throughout the state of Washington and surrounding areas. Maybe if you have any recommendations of things that I should go do and check out. I do have a list of things, but suggestions are always appreciated. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was a lighthouse there. Hello. Wow, this is so beautiful. In case I haven't mentioned it, I am camping at Cape Disappointment. I'm here for a few nights, and right now I'm enjoying some blue skies. I don't know how long this is going to last today, but I'm just soaking it in. The plan for today is really just to kind of hang out. I have been moving the past few days, and if you know my rule, my rule is that I shouldn't be doing that. And I'm still feeling good. I'm not feeling burnt out or exhausted or anything, but today is the day to recharge, to ensure that that doesn't happen. However, looking at that lighthouse makes me very curious, and I wouldn't mind checking out some of the workings of this state park while I am hanging out here today.
From my head I'll shake the sand. From ignorance to shallow ground. To ignore is not to change, but to bury that head again. And I know it feels like time just steals away from us, and it puts back nothing in its place. And it's hard to know how I can help. I will try to be, I will try to be 2 steps up.
The rain is coming, and I think I'm gonna get stuck out in it. I think it's gonna start in like 15 minutes, and there's no way I'm gonna make it back in time. But I can at least try. Oh no, it's getting so close! It's happening! It's happening! I'm gonna get so wet! I was definitely being a little dramatic about the rain. It's not that big of a deal. But I was just romanticizing the whole thing so much that I just got swept away with it. I'm cold, I'm a little wet, I'm very hungry, and I need to hydrate. So that is the course of business. The storm has passed, I believe, so I think I might even start a fire and just enjoy. Noise. Okay. What's the strategy here? Let's pop this bad boy right here. It's gonna be really hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. It's nice. It's nice. That's nice. I'm much more of an espresso girl, I'm gonna be honest, but this is a nice cup of coffee. For breakfast, it's banana pancakes. I earned some banana pancakes. Smell bacon. What do you say we head out and explore a little bit more about this state park? Sticker acquired. Now let's continue. The Lewis and Clark expedition was commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson to explore in detail the land recently acquired in the Louisiana Purchase. Departing from Camp de Watt, Illinois on May 14, 1803, the Corps, starting out on the Missouri River, traveled water and land, hunkering down for brutal northern winters, before arriving near to this very point where I stand nearly 30 months later. Well, I just finished up at the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center, which is pretty cool. They have quite a few interactive displays as well as a short film talking about the Corps of Discovery and the Lewis and Clark experience. If you don't know how that's related to Cape Disappointment is right on the Columbia River. The Columbia River feeds into the Pacific Ocean, and that is where they found passage to the Pacific. Short. But actually, I have quite a fascination with the Corps of Discovery, the whole expedition, and I really hope that at some point in the future, my travels can lead me to explore a bit more about that. But for today, let's go check out the Cape Discovery Lighthouse. The mouth of the Columbia River is one of the most hazardous waterways in the country. The large volume of water emptying from the Columbia River creates a strong ebb current that clashes with the ocean swells and creates breaking waves. Because these breaking waves can capsize a vessel in seconds, the United States Coast Guard maintains a station at Cape Disappointment. Coast Guardsmen stand watch and communicate changes in the shallow sandbar to mariners. In addition, a licensed Columbia River bar pilot is required to guide all large vessels across the bar. Now imagine the awe of Lewis and Clark watching the Chinook people gracefully pass through these waters, delivering trade goods in a dugout Nukta canoe. My plan is to go down to the beach and do a little bit of yoga before I start prepping on dinner. It's not even 4 o'clock yet, so I have plenty of time on that, but I just feel like getting a little bit of stretch in, and then I can kind of be done with the bulk of my movement, or like all of my movement for the day. My goal today was to read 60 pages of my book. I think I'm about halfway through the 60, so that's probably what's gonna encapsulate most of my evening. But I also have something kind of fun planned for dinner. And I need to spend a little bit more time working through the thought of that, because I had some ideas and I don't completely remember, so I'm gonna have to dig into the refrigerator and check out what all those components were before I put them together. But first, some yoga. That's amazing. I feel so much better. I was just following a lower back stretch yoga, so very light, gentle, and it was only about 15 minutes, but I just feel so much looser and better. And I want to go put my feet in the ocean, because there are healing powers with ocean water, and I want to put my feet in. I have enough for leftovers, which is great. And this is going to be delicious. It's a little spicy, but I'm going to enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a really awesome day. I feel like I did so much, but I also feel so relaxed and just happy. Tomorrow's going to be pretty busy, but you're going to have to wait for the next video on that one. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciated having your company, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.